Stop tossing your banana peels in the trash. That waste is one of the most powerful free fertilizers you can give your tomato plants. And today, I'm showing you the exact trick that doubled my tomato yield this season. No buying anything, no special equipment, just something you're probably throwing away right now. Banana peels are loaded with potassium, and potassium is the nutrient responsible for flower and fruit development. Without enough of it, a tomato plant can grow tall and leafy but produce disappointingly few tomatoes. Peels also carry a good amount of phosphorus, which helps drive strong root development and supports the plant's ability to set fruit in the first place. Between those two, a banana peel is basically a slow-release tomato booster hiding in your kitchen trash. I'm going to show you exactly how I turn these peels into a feed my tomatoes go crazy for. Here's exactly how I make this. I save up 3 banana peels. I keep a small bag in the freezer and add peels as I go until I have enough, but fresh peels work just as well if you're ready right now. I chop the 3 peels into small pieces, roughly 1-inch chunks, because smaller pieces break down and release nutrients faster than tossing in whole peels. Those chopped pieces go into a jar or container along with 1 liter of water. Once the peels are in, I seal the container and let it sit for 3 days at room temperature, stirring once a day. This is the downtime step, and it's the perfect moment to ask you, have you ever composted banana peels before? Or is this your first time trying it? Let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what's worked for you. While it steeps, keep an eye on the water. By day 2, you'll notice the water start to turn a light brownish yellow color, and by day 3, it will have a faint tea-like tint throughout. That color change is your visible sign that the potassium and phosphorus have leached out of the peel and into the water. If the water still looks clear on day 3, give it 1 more day before using it. After the 3 days are up, I strain out the peel pieces using a mesh strainer or cheesecloth, so I'm left with just the liquid. This strained liquid is the actual feed I'll be applying to the tomato plants. I compost the leftover peel solids separately rather than throwing them out, since they've still got some organic matter left to give back to the soil over time. One important note on ratio. This 1 liter of water to 3 peels mix is concentrated enough to use directly, so there's no further dilution needed before application. I'll walk you through exactly how much to use and when in the next part, along with why this timing matters so much for getting more tomatoes. Before applying this feed, water your tomato plants with plain water first. This softens the soil and helps the roots take in the banana peel liquid gradually, instead of getting hit with a concentrated dose all at once, which can otherwise stress them. Once that's done, I apply about 1 cup of the strained banana peel liquid per plant, poured directly at the base near the root zone, rather than on the leaves. I do this once every 10 days, and I start this feeding right around when the first flowers begin to appear, not before. That timing is deliberate. Here's why timing matters so much. Early in a tomato plant's life, it needs more nitrogen to build leaves and stems. But once flowering starts, the plant's priorities shift. It needs potassium to actually convert those flowers into fruit, and phosphorus to support strong root uptake during that fruit-forming push. If you feed potassium too early, you're not giving the plant what it needs yet. Feed it right as flowering begins, and you're supporting the exact process that turns a flower into a tomato. Potassium specifically works by regulating the tiny pores on the leaves called stomata, which control water movement and photosynthesis efficiency. When potassium levels are strong, the plant moves the sugars produced during photosynthesis more efficiently towards the developing fruit, instead of just towards leaf growth. That's the direct mechanism behind more tomatoes, not just more plant. I continue this feeding once every 10 days throughout the flowering and early fruiting stage. Then I taper off once the plant has a strong, established cluster of fruit forming, usually after 3 to 4 applications. Overdoing potassium late in the season can actually interfere with calcium uptake, and calcium deficiency is what causes blossom end rot, that soft, sunken, dark spot on the bottom of tomatoes. So this isn't a more is better feed. Stick to the 10-day rhythm and stop once fruit is well established. By the second feeding, you'll usually notice more flower clusters forming than before. By the third or fourth, you'll see those flowers actually holding on and swelling into fruit instead of dropping off, which is the real sign this is working. I'll show you exactly what that looked like on my own plants next. Here's what happened on my own tomato plants. 10 days after the first feeding, I counted noticeably more flower clusters along the stems compared to untreated plants nearby. Where I'd normally see 2 to 3 flowers per cluster, I was seeing 4 to 5. By day 20, after the second feeding, those flowers weren't dropping off like they sometimes do. They were swelling into small green tomatoes. And by day 30, side by side with a plant I hadn't treated, the banana peel-fed plant had close to double the number of tomatoes forming. It's not just quantity either. The tomatoes that formed were rounder and more evenly shaped, and the vines themselves stayed sturdier under the weight of all that extra fruit, which tells you the plant had the root strength to support it. A quick caveat: this trick supports a plant that's already healthy and getting decent sunlight and water. If your tomatoes are struggling with disease, poor light, or inconsistent watering, banana peel feed won't fix those underlying issues first. Get the basics right, then let this be the boost that pushes a healthy plant into a highly productive one. If you've been tossing your banana peels, save the next few. 3 peels, 1 liter of water, 3 days to steep, and 1 cup per plant every 10 days, starting at first flower. It's one of the easiest free upgrades you can give your tomato harvest. Thank you for joining me. Goodbye, and see you in the next video.